Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give our praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakapadash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Greatness Stone, peace and salutations to the elect. Radio Hebrews Alliance of Greatness Stone Jamaica Camp, here to do another lesson to feed the potential, lecture the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. Now, pardon us for the noise in the background. If you're not hearing us well, you know, which basically, anybody out there not hearing us well, you know, can just basically say it on the comment board that we know what to do. And also pardon the brother, you know, for not being in his garment, because the brother coming from a far journey, this wasn't planned, you know, it was a plan for him to be here at the moment, so pardon us. Nevertheless, the lesson has to go on, because, you know, whether the garment or not, you know, of the lesson is truly these are the last days, you know, because all the signs are there to show that we know living in the last days, you know, and every sector of life, you know. I don't know how long it is. Unlimited data plus that. Anyway, Salakia, you know, something happened, you know. Prince of the power of the area, mess with the internet for some reason, but where was I again? Yeah, basically, you know, we can clearly see that this is the last days, as I was saying, you know, from all angles. Inflation, that's what I was making mention of. The inflation and the prices for food basically is off the chain right now. And even today, I saw the brother, the Ella Managan from the BC camp, basically put up an image of a gas station. Basically, he took up image with the prices, and the diesel was like 5. We embrace these prophecies because it must be, it will be, it has to be. You know, Hospital?
Ecclesiastes 12:1 says, remember now that creator in the days after you, while the evil days come.
But it's not really the evil day, you know, that day. You know, it's not that day. But there are judgments that's been brought forth daily. You know, we can clearly see some serious judgment being issued unto the people on planet Earth. Even among our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, which are the Israelites, there are clear judgments that's been taking place every single day. Like literally, you know? So the scripture says we're supposed to remember. Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1, for thy creator.
Who will try to bring forth cannibalism? Eat them neighbors and stuff like that. It's so fun.
When the Bank of England.
You know? See, because remember the government are trying to import people to come work. Because
right now, my workplace company work with, right, for multiple accounts. That them actually cut hours. But them claim say them do Lego nobody, so them cut hours. But how much hours them can cut?
Exactly.
Strategic moves. You know what I mean? So looking from this, you know,
they must start cut
people one by one.
Exactly. And you never know when you're a cat of it pick. Exactly. And you never know when you're a cat of it pick.
Which is right,
you know?
When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up the voice of the earth, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
So these musicians, you know, everybody gonna be brought low, these celebrities, everyone's gonna be no shot. You know? Pardon me, you know, we don't know, come like no matter how much food we eat, bro, we just tired. No matter how much sleep we get, we just. And the scripture saying, well, we're worn out though, you know? Worn out the state, man. So you go ahead.
It says, also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshoppers shall be a burden, and fire shall fail,
Yeah, go ahead.
because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about
You see, because there's gonna go out of their bodies, man. Men gonna go back to the spiritual dimension.
Yeah, we see these stuff, man.
Tell us,
Man, I jump nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. So it's reported out, eight teachers
your teachers died.
died in 8 days. I guess it, and we said it from what? Yeah?
From
From,
what?
yeah, from what? You know? And you can tell that these teachers, all these teachers are taking the serpent's asp. You know? They are taking the poison from the serpent, from that needle. That's the reason why they kept their job in the first place. But it's not only them, there are other people that's dying, it's not reported. It would want to seem like it's a natural cause, but in reality it ain't, you know. A whole lot of people dying from that thing. You know?
Right.
That's about, you know? A whole lot of people dying from that. See, but you know why we don't lose sleep? Because you were warned, you know, you were told not to take that. See, because that's it's not scriptural, man. And it right before the whole Tuskegee, before that the whole Tuskegee thing came out, or that they are basically injected syphilis into the people of South America to test them, you know. And they watching years what that disease did to the people. Now,
Like I said, when we do a little research on it, it was also in America, yo.
yeah,
So it was South America and North America.
with Jake Quell. It's where Jake Quell,
I
man.
think Central America is that too. I think Honduras. Guatemala, one of them places.
Exactly.
Then,
And then right after that, they bring this. But before that, they come here with our ship. Remember the ship where they said free healthcare, and over people still run to this so-called free healthcare. That was another test as well. And then there was warning also from other Israelites living in the States that look, we are here, we do our free healthcare. So how the hell will they come here and give you free healthcare? And you see, so everybody that basically ran and took the so-called free healthcare, you're not guilty, you're not innocent of the judgment because you were warned, man.
Right.
You know, you was all warned. And throughout history, and no given time, this man had done good for us, man. At no given time.
And them need to keep something them to guarantee us.
Exactly.
Like the scripture itself says for you, the grinding not gonna fail. Right? So whether you do this
Or
or
not,
not,
the grinding is going to
it's gonna
fail.
fail. You know what I mean? So guess what? You do that now, and all of them dead are gonna find themselves out of a damn job. Same way.
Exactly.
Just coming out now, you down, man. See the discussion I have with your mother, yo. She had told me, say, our brother, he check film already, film juice already, and now, I must say, you want to take the good stuff.
Yup, man.
You know what I mean? Because I'm
Get
going to get
more
that
cooler.
job. You know what I mean? So some job will come up, but you have to take that.
Right.
You know, additional juice to get that job. I mean, I laugh on there and say, yo, look, that job no guarantee.
it's a guarantee a job. It's a guarantee a job. So never take it.
And just love this world.
Until you get it, yo.
Yeah, you love this life, and you love this world. Tears of this world. And that's what's gonna destroy a lot of you Israelites, man. Tears of this life, yeah, man.
It says, Ephesians 5 and verse 15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Yeah, now, and this show that there's a whole lot of fools out here, man. You know? See, no with no form of research to anything. Here, man, I makes this silly statement. Oh, everybody turn doctor nowadays. Because we want to know what you're going to put in our body.
You're not even them need to not do the research because they have men of the law that do the research for them.
Exactly.
And you have other people out there doing research that show them believe them. They call them what conspiracy theorists.
But make them see something on TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah.
Them grab it. You know what I mean? But guess what? Because this is the hard truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where I tell us, say, look, don't sell your bird right. See, try guarantee something in this kingdom, you know. Them can't see past that because this kingdom is the only thing where them can see because it's tangible to them. You know what I mean? Even because you have enough of them will say,
Hey, stay that way. Stay that way. Don't right now. Don't right now. You know what?
you have enough of them where I say, yes.
Don't go past the camera. Let me tell you, AJ, man. Listen, man. Sit back here, bro.
You have enough of them where basically when we speak, them as say basically we not have no proof. We are speaking based upon faith.
Yeah.
But as your mother brother, I faith him hard. Where am I going to do this?
Yeah.
Say, get the
Get
job.
the job, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So your excuse none of value.
Exactly.
And as I say, oh, them the blameless to them judgment.
Yeah.
Get it out.
Exactly. Yeah, you were one, man.
You know what we look for a nation that can
save us.
So them look for white man, Jews them at the to come save them, man.
Exactly.
To provide a provision to them.
That's why the scripture says you're supposed to be circumspect, man.
Yeah.
Don't be fools, but wise. Go read it again.
It says, Ephesians 5:15 says, see then that he walks circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
And let me say this, man. It goes to show that it's very important to be a man of the Lord. You have to be a man, you know, and to direct your own soul. Because when the brother read that, it remind me of a little thing. I was talking to this female that I used to speak with a couple years ago, and she used to hear me speaking about stuff like this, and it's gonna take place. Now, you know, we have at one point we haven't spoken for quite some time till, you know, we start to exchange eye and buy. So the other day we have a little discussion, and some argument came up about the Jews, and she said, I'm fully Jews up. I took both shots to her, and she was speaking out proud and shit, you know. And I was meditating like, when I was with this woman, you know, she would go on, yeah, even though she's a foolish woman, yeah, but it would be harder for her to go and take that shit. Why? One of the reasons why is because being around her, yeah, I was the beacon of light. You understand? So it goes to show that, you know, as men of the Lord, we have this gospel. You know, wheresoever we go, we're supposed to be the influence, you know, to everybody. You know, in your household, meaning you're supposed to walk according to the scriptures, you know. So that means people are gonna look on you and say, oh shit, you know. But these men said that we're not supposed to do this because this is against the Bible and believe in the fire. You know, so when they're going to do it, it play on the conscience, man. So that means if them go and do it, then as I said, you ain't innocent of the judgment, you know. Yeah.
Isaiah 60 and verse 1, it says, arise. It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come.
And we should be shining. All Israelites should be shining. Because the knowledge of the gospel of Yahweh Shah is basically, you know, it's in the earth at this very moment. So, you know, arise and shine. Your Father glory is come. You know, it's here. Yahweh Shah is here in the spirit. You know, the Lord says he's going to send forth another comforter whom the world cannot receive. So this is the comforter. The word, man. You know?
It says, for behold, the darkness
That's the thing. That the female lady is talking, you know what I mean? The light get removed.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And when the light get removed, she got left in gross darkness, you know. And so she end up go juice up.
Exactly.
You know, if she did have the light, if she did stay in the light,
Exactly.
you know what I mean, she would be in that predicament.
Exactly.
These are evil men. At what? John 3:19.
They love them. They come to the light because their deeds gonna be reproved. You know?
Because darkness cover the earth,
Yeah.
and because darkness the people,
Yeah.
but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Yeah. Exactly. So we are the beacon of the light of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. Understand? We are the candlestick. You know, in the spirit, and the Lord has given us that light. So it's burning. And we're prophesying of the end that good is to come. You know? Go ahead.
John 3:19 says, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
And these people love darkness rather than light. Because, you know, when you really look at it, your job is oppressive. So if you're thinking about to take that thing so I can keep my job, guess what? You love darkness rather than light. Because the workload and the pay don't match up. And you know, when we give you hope, basically to you it's false hope. You know, it's not enough.
God.
It's not tangible enough for you. You want it here and now.
And they prefer the American
Dream, which is a dream.
This is a nightmare now.
Yeah, and a whole lot of American citizens basically want to leave, man.
God.
And a lot of American citizens are saying, look, this bitch ain't right, man. I want to leave this place.
Them apply the stay in
Other countries, exactly.
Yeah.
You know? Which is because he was speaking about fleeing into your own countries, man. You know? People forsaking the harlot. Only these never see come say, well, I've broke them neck to go. You know?
and men of darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
And that's a problem. And being reproved, you're gonna feel shame. And Jade don't want to feel that shame, and you're gonna face that shame. And that's a problem. Understand? That's a problem. But guess what? If you don't receive that, then they're gonna have another problem, which is a more major problem. Because trust me, man, trust and believe when I said, when the Lord open up on this society, you're gonna wish that you would listen to what these prophets have to say. You know? You're gonna wish that you had taken heed to the servants of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. You know? Death is about to creep up on this land. You know? The spirit of death is gonna have his final hurrah, man. And a whole lot of your loved ones gonna pass on. Majority of the people that you know is gonna die, man. It's just the reality of it. Because why? They have refused to repent, you know?
It's Isaiah 4 and verse 1. It says, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. See? For the Lord.
Daniel.
Shut up.
It says, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land.
Right, and as the priest have said, I mean, the previous piece of gross darkness, and you can hear it, and you can hear it, you can see it to the people, you know, in a day-to-day discussion, whether it be with your own family, right, whether it be family, whether it be your co-workers, I mean, different people you meet day to day, because you always try to reason with people. I mean, sometimes you just ask them a simple question, not even to make them know my point of view. I mean, just to hear what they think. know what I mean? And the vast majority of people, as the brothers are going to attest to, you know what I mean? We are off, yo. We are off. You know what I mean? And it's as I can see, it's a societal thing, yo. Coming from the head of this man, which is what Esau, yo. And basically that same vibration, Esau vibration, which you know is the vibration of destruction and lies, yo, and that basically a perfect road to our people, yo.
When they reason with a lot of them, you know, and you give them logic, you can see it's like them in the darkness, so much, you know, and dark room, and you come out to the light, it hurt your eye. You know, so it's like when you bring the truth to them, it's so sudden upon them and so scary, it's like them prefer lock back the door and go back into the darkness.
Speak and do a smooth thing. That's the one.
It's hard, really hard for them to accept it, yo.
That's why last time I controversy with them.
Right. And that is when I say a controversy, you know what I mean, it's not a nice thing that, you know.
Look, you tell these people say famine a come. You show them how much you had articles and how much situation with how much you had countries where they're on greater scale in the international market than us, right? And then one little wishy-washy politician come say, yo, no famine now come.
You know,
and it's like no food shortage, and it's like all of them forget them. All of the information we just provide them with. Like, come on, yo.
And just because say, yo, prophesy and so on.
You can bring out that priest.
Bring it out. Isaiah 30 and verse 8. See, we check it out, Jake. We wouldn't hear anything. While basically cover things to them. They might say that say ignorance is bliss. Right, so they were not know I'm happy. You know, that no I'm sorrowful. But the scripture also said, the word, just paraphrase, it said the word is I go speak, you know, I mean it's good. You know, because you know it. You know, so and if you know it and be speaking. Right. But in reality, I mean come down find, you know, you're naturally, you know, naturally it's gonna affect you. Right? So to take rather feel it in bliss. Now if you know. You have this one Jew situation where you go out and educate people and say, listen, this is what the Jews do, whatever. They don't want to hear that. Right? They brothers listen to the smooth talk when they get from the position or whatever, leaders say, you know, this is good for you, it's gonna help. You know, it's like I'm starting empty when you come and say, you know, no, it's a side effect, this is what it's gonna cause.
And it's sure, because you see, the bottom line to everything is basically the way your hope lie, yo.
Right.
Where your hope lie, where your heart is, yo. You know what I mean?
Right, me tell this man, and nigga we do anything to see the system stay afloat. You know, your people are like cows in a barn, but don't get let out and get fed with hate. Yeah. Right, you can never ever see the bigger picture. Right, when you're struck that in this world, you know, you think that this is all life of an offer, you. Right, so you're stuck in it, and you know, if you're lost.
We should have perfect example. Right? Who like celebrate like Jake? Right? Jake find everything to celebrate. You ever see Jake celebrate the Passover? Never. They celebrate Christmas. They celebrate Easter.
Yeah.
Right? They celebrate everything. Right? And the Passover are something written in the scripture seriously.
And then read the scripture.
You know what I mean? And then read the scripture and you never see Jake. The churches, the churches celebrate the Passover. They don't acknowledge the Passover. Right? But guess what? They in everything else in the world, yo.
Right. And the scripture says, yo, them wise still evil, yo.
You know what I mean? Because the idea of the Passover shows the seriousness of the situation, yo. You know what I mean? It's a solemn assembly. They don't want the solemn assembly. They want to go on the Christmas tree to say, oh, Santa Claus this. Isaiah 30 and start at 9. It said that this is a rebellious people like children. Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
I don't know GXT say from way back, yo.
We say to the seers,
even I just have to use the example here when we left out at Egypt, yo. You know what I mean? As the Most High work a miracle, you know what I mean? Couple days after that, it's like them people down back down the same road again, start transgressing. You know what I mean? Just forget all the miracles of them just see out. You know what I mean? Them Moses set down something, them want to go against that, yo. You know what I mean? Jacob always stiff-necked and rebellious.
Brother, Moses just parted the sea. And it just grabbed
Imagine that,
right? They just parted the sea now. And then go over. And then Moses was to come on for the Lord. And by the time he come back, the Mauritius Islands. Drop it, right? This is how them people think. Right? And you know, even true leaders have small experiences with them. After the speaker pretend to rather read about the speaker starts smoothing. Right? When the first time when Andrew Holness come on the scene, you know, throwing in pork chop, him say, oh, you know, you talk about on your belly, you know, how they have bitter medicine, and the mother of 14, right? When he come up and him say, oh, you know, we are all going to prosperity, and get him put, you can put the old James Taylor, they have a simple mind, they all going to tell them something stupid for them can, you know.
But even when Golden did come out and say, oh, I think come out and say, bro, what you eat?
No man, portion. What they say, but when she portion you come up from China, and she that reiterate and say, oh, eat your grab bread, eat, and not have a plant cassava and what.
I don't want to hear that, bro. Children like to hear that, yo. Because you're partying, you know. Anything to be entertained, anything to feel good, yo. And that is why, that's why Jake full up in these churches, yo. Right, because all of these churches, what are them promise, yo. You know, blessing plan, you know what I mean? If you want to get a visa, you know, you want to get a house, you want to get a car, yo. You know what I mean? That's where these people go for, yo. Not to see this system come out, but to see this system continue, so that we can achieve more materialistic things, yo.
Speak that to us, new things, man.
Right.
I will just get back to Hosea 4 and verse 2. It says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood toucheth blood. See? By stealing and lying. See? There's terrible them as a seed of evil doers.
Right.
See? And break out, committing adultery. See? Hey, even at the music today, the music is all about adultery when people in the men. All about murder. Yeah.
Every artist, you know, want the next man woman, yo.
Yeah.
Depending on the woman that there is, yo, all I can sing about constantly is the next man woman, yo. These people sick, yo. The most I put them out on the misery.
That's all they do.
You know what I mean?
It says, blood touches blood. The amount of murders be going on among Jake now, man. See? Jake killing every day, man. Right. Yeah, I'm sure that we are really under the curses, man.
Right. Check the most I don't know if it's a murderous or not murderous on the word, but the most violent countries, you know what I mean, and see predominantly where Jake dwell, yo.
Which is right, man. Where our people dwell.
Right.
Yeah, you check it out, man.
Rebellious, yo.
It's a blood touching blood, committing adultery, break out.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, even if them songs that them sing nowadays, everything about witchcraft.
Right.
See?
Right. And as the brother said, witchcraft is like that spirit, heavy spirit out here in the music. It's like, because back then, yo, them always have, we don't say them always have wickedness in the music. You know what I mean? But you can see like a shift in this witchcraft thing, yo.
No, yeah,
and it's not being hidden anymore, yo. It's like open, every DJ openly, every artist openly confess and I profess them love for witchcraft. You know what I mean? And that energy I push through. Even right now in the schools, yo, the young youth, all of the young youth, yo, you know, them have them ring and you know and them work in witchcraft, yo.
Done.
You know what I mean?
Hey, if this is not basically the last days, man, are the end that this kingdom, man. Hey, we can't tell us that if this is not the end of this kingdom not gonna come to an end. Because this must be the end of this kingdom. And people still lurking around. The scriptures are high time for we come out of your sleep, man.
So the lowest pit, you know, so the lowest depths, you know.
No salvation here now believe. See? It says, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone shall dwell that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes all of the sea also shall be taken away.
Right, because that day swiftly and steadily approaching now. You know what I mean? That great day. Well, you have to say it's here. You know what I mean? The early days, yes. But we know that that day is not just one day. So we can say it start. You know what I mean? Because we've seen different moves being made. You know what I mean? And ultimately, we lose all of those fishes, all of the other animals, you know what I mean, we're going to be destroyed, yo, that have a lead up to the famine, you know what I mean, and all of those punishments, so in the midst of the famine, all of the pressure there, you know what I mean, and all of them curses there, the judgment that will come down from man, yo, so in the midst of famine, you know what I mean, you have race war, you have all different kind of problems, yo.
Class war, it's a conflict, everything, you know, friends of fight against friends. Right, hey, we telling them because, hey, right now we can see it as it is designed. Because even the countries like America, right, them say how much chicken, the chicken, the birds, right, and turkeys, farmers have to be killing because of what? The bird flu, you have the bird flu. Millions of chickens dying. They have them paying farmers to destroy their farms, killing them much deers. See, all kind of different animals been killing every day because them say diseases attack them, which we know that's a part of the Esau life, a part of the agenda.
Let me say this, you know, Charles and his friend keep on and say, you know, these fakes, they keep on and say the earth, the population, the food supply there is not sufficient to feed the population. But thinking about it now, if that was so, how so much disruption in the supply chain, how much farms get shut down, millions of acres of farm, thousands of acres of farm get shut down, and production cut, but yet still people still survive. So what if we never lose all them farms, and all them livestock and that with the deers, them and the chicken, them and turkey. So what if we never lose them? Then you have food that's sufficient. Right, but you need to speak the truth, Esau. You can speak the truth. As you see, leak it out now. Little by little, leak it out. But the truth is that you don't want to get rid of people. Right? You don't want to push your agenda and your so-called climate change. Right? So you can start justify yourself to the whoever you want to set up to get rid of people. Yo.
That's part of them Georgia guys told them, I say, commandment number 10 for the commandment is that don't be a cancer in the earth, leave room for nature. Yes.
And you can hear it over the years, so if you go back, way back, you know what I mean, from even Planned Parenthood, with Margaret Sanger, you know what I mean, and all of them, the Sucker movement. Started, you know. I remember about eugenics, you know what I mean? So these men from way back when they come up with all of these plans of their vision of the earth, yo, and over the years the other ones them come up and them still carry on the same plan, yo. Bill Gates' daddy was a eugenicist and him come and carry on the same plan, yo. Well, you know what I mean? Get rid of you, Jim.
Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
These are never changed, man. These just never have perpetual hatred with people, man. And that perpetual hatred continue forever. In scripture says, him love blood. Scripture says, Lord, the sister was not ate blood, blood of a pursue you.
So as the scripture says, Esau not going to change. Esau not going to change. And no matter how him smile, and him wave to you and him pretend, deep down in his heart, he is a serpent, yo, and he's a devil, yo. God. You know what I mean? So even if him smile with you now, he might plan how to stab you in your back, yo.
Which is right, man.
So Esau can never change, yo.
Hey, he says, though he humble himself and go crouching, they take good heed.
Exactly.
And beware of him.
So I'm out here, you know, hi, how you doing, man? You know what I mean? Right. Man, a couple days ago, I was having a discussion with my girlfriend, her uncle. You know what I mean? He lives in England. So he might tell me, say, look here, people love white people until them live in a white people place.
God.
You know what I mean? And they might tell me, say, oh, friend, they're out here. I'm not even going to bring anything to you. I'm not even know where we stand for this. You might tell me, say, oh, you don't like white people friend there here. And when you go over England, it will be worse than like them because you see them true colors. But tell me, say, when I'm out here, them smile with you. You know what I mean? But when you're in your country, at them time, you see true racism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In terms of poor worker went somewhere to work and a fight. And when the people have opened it and she says a black man, he said, no, you can't come in my house.
So bad, black man.
You're not going to work in my house. You have to leave. You know what I mean? And then when they go over there and see true colors here in the out, yo, then people in the like with you. And the people, the things that they like with, they have to learn the hard way, yo. Just like the poor parents learned back then, they have to learn that spirit, it can kind of subdue somewhat now, but it have a turn on.
Hey, let me just jump up a couple verses up and bring out that point here. Ecclesiastes 12:8, it says, a friend cannot be known in prosperity,
Right.
and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity.
Right.
In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. See? So no matter how you see them, and scripture says they come crouching, man. Hey, you see, them the life see we as a people are surviving. See, them are our enemy. And if them see you I live healthy how we are, or live wealthy how we are around them are going to grieve. Because it is not about seeing our good end.
Hey, one more Esau want. One more, think about it. What more Esau want to be happy, yo? This man have all the wealth, have all the gold, have all the lands, have everything. What more he want? You know what I mean? What more he want on an earthly level to be happy, yo?
Let me just make a quick interjection as I mentioned that. It says Ecclesiastes 14 and 4. 5, it says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Right.
He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
Right.
See?
Exactly, yo. Because him have everything and him still not happy, yo.
God,
Him heart desire are still to destroy us as a people, yo.
which is right, man.
You know what I mean? As the scripture says, kept his rod forever, yo. So Esau's intention never ever gonna change, yo.
God.
You know what I mean? Still have a try to destroy us to get the blessing, yo.
It says, verse 6, it says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself,
Right.
and this is the recompense of his wickedness. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly,
Right.
and at the last he will declare his wickedness.
Right. Exactly, yo. So he's just a pretender, yo.
I think it's good.
Right.
And willingly.
Because you hear when I reason with some people, they must say, yo, you have good white people, and them this and them that. Even sometimes when I watch a documentary, and I see them, some of them, you know, them all try to live with some people in some remote places, you know, and try to like, them bring things up, give them, and buy a look. Them write books and all the natural ingredients that them people have ever used, you know what I mean, to cure certain things, and by a look, reach back over there in some of the hands, never use it to make pharmaceutical drugs, yo. And them people here don't have no good intention, yo. Once you're an Edomite, you don't have any good intention, yo. You know what I mean?
he just was 13 and 3. Because these scriptures are all about much the characteristic of Esau, to the team, man. See? It says, the rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth with all. See? The poor is wrong, and he must be entreated also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
Exactly. And that epitomizes what Esau is. He even look at even slavery, what this man did to us. Bring us over here, we slave hundreds of years on this plantation, until we reach to a point where what? He not even leave with something sufficient to continue. Not even with something sufficient to say, alright then, we do this over the years here, so, we still, I try to pursue the kill after that, and I mean, any little unification that MC Jacob make after that, you go and break it up, Black Wall Street, any other movement, but I try to kind of set Jacob on a level,
Even one year with the shooting in Buffalo, it's a so-called upscale black community in New York, where the more what I'm not calling more prominent and wealthier black people live. Yeah. We see the so-called white man book there. But they will shoot up the people there. See? And plus him have the gun, we mark this is your reparation. Yeah. So basically, hey, you can see all of that is by design. To get the thing started there. See? It says, verse 5, it says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee, yea, he will make thee bear, and will not feel sorry for it. See? If he have need of thee, he will receive thee, and smile upon thee, and put thee in hope. See?
North American, they can testify to that, North American Indians, because Esau went there, acting all good, giving them gifts, so imagine them trading stuff with Esau, all good. I'm sure whenever you hear a couple of Edomites dead, from what they got from those Indians, but then you surely hear the other way around, and they brought blankets to them, and what, they took anthrax in their blankets, and kill off a lot of them, So this man chew smallpox. Right. Yes. And over the years we have countless examples of different countries, different nations that this man robbed, plunder, What else he saw for them, bro? What else he saw for the people see and realize this man is a devil,
Hey, people just don't learn. That's why because they want to destroy. The scriptures are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Never learn, bro.
And because those rejected knowledge, the law will reject it. So because, and you know what you're going to learn? You're going to learn when famine is for real. See? When the internet go down. See? When you can't go on no more TikTok, see? And no more Instagram, go show up on the body, see? And all that thing, I do all kind of money, so I do, man. And then time that you can learn, man. When hunger gets chippy, see? When then time them have started to serious, and guess what? Them going to turn by each other just to see them, to eat. Yeah? To come to think of it, they're not going to attack the so-called white man. Take it for example, man. If it was a so-called black man, you go over that neighbor the other day and shoot up here. Hey, a reprisal than one. Yeah, you're going to hear Stacey or somebody from the neighborhood, or they're going to drive by later, they're going to film your own. Hey, you see? Hey, people here teach them, man. But you can learn, man. The most I have ways to learn. Because you just say,
most of the things are terrible, don't worry.
I'm just at the point as we bring up with the brother about England there, just jump further down that day. It says, verse 15, it says, every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. See? And the thing is that I know you understand who is their neighbor. Because the thing says it's because if they have a so-called white man come and live next door to you, or somebody else from another nation live over there, so your neighbor that man. Your neighbor is actually the people in your own nation, man, your kindred. Them are the people you're supposed to look out for, man. See? Them are the ones you're supposed to take care of. See? It says all flesh consorted according to kind, and a man would cleave to his like. See? It says, what fellowship are the wolf with the lamb, so the sinner with the ungodly.
Yes, we can two walk together. Yes, they agree, yo. So, as we are speaking about earlier, yo, we, the children of the light, yo, we're supposed to be different, yo. As I said, the wolf and the sheep, what? Mix, yo. Conflict. So we as the Lord, we're supposed to have standards, yo. Our light is supposed to be out upon the mountain, shining down, yo.
Right.
When they look at us, a lot of them are going to hate us, but what? They hate us for that, yo. For standing for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
God.
You know what I mean?
It says, what agreement is there between the hyena and a dog?
Right.
And what peace between the rich and the poor?
Right. And that is why we out here, we're making videos, we're on the highways and byways, week in, week out, and what we're doing? Prophesying the downfall of this kingdom now, showing our people the wickedness, you know what I mean? So it's not that we just out here cursing and cursing out Edomite. That's not the only thing now. We have to curse out Edomite, yes, but we're showing our people where we have transgressed, and pleading with them to return, you know what I mean?
Hey, and as we say, show the people that we wickedness, right? That's a part of the job description, right? Come. That's it here, man. 2 Corinthians 1 and verse 4, it says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds, right, and their children their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children.
Right. Yeah. And I may have had some discussions with one of the poor workers recently where she basically searching for the truth. God, you know what I mean? I got through a few things with her. You know what I mean? And we realized that where she was in the church, she basically didn't know anything, you know. And she told me that, say, look, when we go through a few things up with her, and I show her, I said, look here, this is where you are transgressing. Because she thinking, look, she innocent. Because them not preach that in the church. Them not teach basically the laws and the judgments. You know what I mean? So she being there thinking, look, I am basically innocent now. And certain things where I reach her, you know what I mean? I think somebody, some external force actually inflict this damage upon she and wife. You understand? Right. But when you're sure from the scripture, say, look here, all of us wicked, you know what I mean? And we not even deserve all of these mercies that we are get. And daily, on a daily basis, we transgress, that then, you know, our mindset kind of change. We start thinking, so weird. Yeah, you know?
Because all Israel has transgressed the law.
Right. Yeah. All of them are innocent. Yeah?
And we don't want you to pretend like them. Right. We like better than you because we get the truth. Right. Hey, we don't really put in the one I time to them. See? And this flesh is wicked. Hey, if you think some guy there, we constantly there here all the while, we have to keep on begging the Lord mercy. See? And that's where fear comes in. Fear of God comes in. Yeah. Yeah, we keep on constantly a big mercy. And beg the Lord to keep us under temptation. That's going to go off. Yeah.
Right, so it's necessary, the scripture says, we have our people where they're going out there. You know what I mean? And give them hope. Hope of how we can be restored, how we're going to be redeemed. You know what I mean?
By Ezekiel 3, verse 17, it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. See? Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Alright, so basically, that is our duty, yo. That is our calling, yo. That is the job description. You know what I mean? Go out, you know what I mean? We're supposed to preach, you know what I mean? Warn the people, you know what I mean? Show them the laws, you know what I mean? Show them the prophecies, what is to come, you know what I mean? What they can do to escape these things. You know what I mean?
The Lord make provision through the word. See? Show us the way through the word. See? It says, when I say unto wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require of thine hand.
Because you know what the thing is? It's just like we out here and I tell the wicked man, say, look, turn from the wicked ways. And that is the instruction. You know what I mean? The Most High give us what? Instructions as prophets, yo, to do what? To go out and prophesy. You know what I mean? To teach the people, yo. So if we as prophets not teaching, then how different are we from that wicked man that not doing good? You understand? So whenever we go out and we preach, you know what I mean? The scripture said if they're not here, then you know what I mean, their blood is on their head, yo. So we have fulfilled our job, yo. You know what I mean? So that is the task assigned for out and preach, whether they're here or whether they're for there, yo. You know what I mean? Because we don't know who the Most High have a choose, have mercy and power, yo. So our job to go out and preach, yo, and that's what we're supposed to do, yo. You know what I mean?
It says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Exactly. Exactly. Give diligence to make a call and an election sure. I mean, whatever is upon do that to the best of your ability. I mean, basically the topic is close to the and surely is the topic and surely we are in the last days.
But Ezekiel 33 and verse 1 says, again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of my people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman. If when he seeth the sword come up on the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Right, that's what watchman has done his job. And I mean, if the people and what they're supposed to do. When they hear that trumpet, they're supposed to make this action. And I mean, so if you, being unruly, hear the trumpet and don't move, you know what I mean, then your blood is upon your own head, yo.
The thing is right now, brother,
there are many watchmen out there, man.
Right.
Yeah. There are many prophets out there. False prophets, and you have the real prophets, man, the prophets of the Lord. Now, you have leaders over people, especially over here in Jamaica. You have certain leaders that is over the people right now, such as, you know, the Prime Minister, the head of churches, like your pastor, you know, your bishop and all that. All of them basically are watchmen. You know, because if you listen, even the Prime Minister here in Jamaica, he always talk about things to come in the future. You know what I mean? And if I'm not mistaken, you know, in basically look out against the prophet of doom. You know what I mean? Because we coming out basically, we come out, we prophesy the gloominess that is ahead, man. What he might prophesy is peace and prosperity for the island. So the Prime Minister himself is taken upon his head to be a prophet. You know what I mean? And a false one. You know, at that. You know what I mean? And you have many other false prophets out here, man, because many men among our people, you know, giving the people false hope. You know what I mean? And guess what? Just like how we see the sword coming and warning the people, they see the sword coming and not warning the people, because, believe it or not, some of these men are about to sell out, man. Because you have the World Economic Forum, you know what I mean, and you have future leaders. You know, and young future leaders. What they call it? World Economic Forum? The Prime Minister, what they call it? Young future leaders?
Something like that.
Something.
Somewhere along that line.
Look, and all these countries across the world, you know what I mean, having Agenda 2030 plans, you know what I mean, implemented, especially out here in Jamaica. You know what I mean, agenda for the 21st century, meaning looking forward, or Agenda 2030, looking forward to 2030. Basically, they are prophesying what is to come by 2030. You know what I mean? So, all of these world leaders, including the Prime Minister here, which is up over our people, you know, basically see what these men plan.
Yeah, exactly.
For the future, man, and he's in with the plan, man. You know, so he's our,
Get the crumb off my
you know, he's a perfect soul. According to the scripture, I make a covenant with what? Death and with hell. You know what I mean?
Quick scripture.
Go on.
Micah 2 verse 11, it says, if a man walk in the spirit and falls with blue light,
God.
and saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink,
God.
he shall be even the prophet of this people.
And the reason why the Lord set these men over you, man, up over you, man, is because, you know, you people are a bunch of wicked degenerates, man. So the Lord put a ruler over you,
We're profitable for you.
profitable for you, man. You know what I mean? So them type of man that gonna be the prophet of you people, man. Hey, cause hey, we out here, but guess what? They despise it. You know what I mean? You know? Hey, but the scripture say, oh, he that is despised of men is what? Honored by the Most High, man. Yeah? So we don't care what you people think about us, man. But we're gonna tell you the straight skinny what's coming, man. And believe it or not, you know, you see all them inflation and all them things that will take place, you know, the economy poised to collapse and all this. They are not saying anything about it. But it's coming, man. It's coming. And
So Jeremiah 23 verse 16. Thus said the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain.
Right.
They speak a vision of their own heart.
they're speaking of what? A vision of their own heart. and them coin it. Them coin it right when them say vision 2030. You know what I mean? Because that's what Jamaica coin it. It's a vision 2030. And that is a vision of their own heart, because the Lord never promised a prosperous or sustainable future in the white man's kingdom, man. The Lord never promised you that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's a vision of their own heart. Yeah? Remember that?
They speak a vision of their own heart,
Right.
and not out of the mouth of the Lord.
Because where they should go and where they should go to find out what the future is. You know, the scriptures, man. We're gonna tell you the future according to the scriptures, man. Not according to what the white man planned to bring about. You know what I mean? Well, if the white man planned to bring about that with the scriptures, we're gonna bring about that.
Right.
But if the white man says that he's gonna have a utopia beyond here, we're not with that because the prophecies never promised that this was gonna happen, man.
Right.
You know? There's gonna be a utopia, yes. But guess what? Ruled by the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You know? A righteous kingdom. Yeah? Remember that?
They say still unto them that despise me,
God.
the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of their own heart,
God.
no evil shall come upon you.
Right. And that's what the sentiment is meant up. Now, recently there was a stop and jump, you know, and there was a widespread sensitization basically to get people go and get the stop and jump. Even recently, them, you know, they kind of cool down right now, but they assure people that it was so safe, even though, you know, even if the manufacturer themselves saying never tell her that 100% safe, but according to the Jamaican health officials, it was 100% safe. No, you know, we are months on from the first of people who get it. You know what I mean? And who knows? A lot of people dying. Right now, since 8 years, no 8 teachers died. Or 8 education worker died. Whatever the teacher or principal. Within 8 of them dead. You know what I mean? So it's like a teacher a day. But guess what? You have other people dying, but the media don't take it up to themselves now to highlight as a special crisis set. You know what I mean? But you have other people dying, man. Who to tell? This is the magic portion. Who to tell? It's not the magic portion doing it. Because I'm alarmed now because I'm saying something is wrong here. Why so many teachers dying in such a short space of time? You know? Yeah?
Unprecedented.
Yeah? As the accent is, yeah, it's all over the news, man. The number is a short period of time, all over the news. So it might as well be because they do something strange a few months ago. Yeah? They're not considering that. But they're going to find all different excuses for the white man's portion, man. Hey.
Today I'm at work. They ask me, why?
Yeah, why? The first thing I admit why, because some of them have the juice up already.
You know why? You know what I mean?
Juice up already, so they were saying, no, I can't the juice on it. Because they have to face the reality, they say, baby, and then next, you know?
Bitter belly now. Yeah, because even that lot of them are here now, say, they have to go to the HIV test. Because from what they never push it enough. The people need to know them status.
Right.
Them HIV status. Because they know something in that shit. It's a possibility.
We need to cause all the monkeypox.
Yeah, the monkeypox now. Yeah.
Hey, look, man, they have all different diseases that come out. But hey, what they basically doing now is giving the World Health Organization full power. This is what they're basically trying to do now. Give the World Health Organization full power, you know, over all them health crises, man. See? And how they going to demonstrate that power? With more lockdowns and quarantine and all them other measures that the World Health Organization want to implement. You remember what the man say, oh look, not for them things that, not for the people them, but basically, I've been infected, I get infected at homes, then if you go into the home them, you go take out the ones them, you know, we're sick, yeah? If they forget the power, that's what they're going to do when there is a situation like the current event. The past event that happened, you know, we're still thinking about, but, you know, and the brother for the World Health Organization say, people get distracted by Russia situation. Like he wants someone be that time, you know, say, Russia get all the attention, so want to. You know? attention junkies, man. You know?
Which is the new currency.
Yeah. Even the World Health Organization need attention. And what is man?
And new currency. It's the new currency.
Second verse 15 and 27 says, For now are the plagues come up on the whole earth,
God.
and ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh shall not deliver you, because he have sinned against him.
Alright, we have a thing now. You have a thing now what you call climate migration.
God.
You know what I mean? A man may hear the term, you know what I mean, and don't really understand what it means when these men basically coming out and tell about climate migration, man. Meaning people basically leaving which part they live and try to find place, a safer place to live. Whether it's war or the direct result natural disasters like flooding, you know, and fire and all them things here, you know. What that remind you see when you know the agenda, when you see them come up with some little scheme, you know exactly what is going on, man. What that remind you? That remind you of your plans to bring about what? Urbanization, man. You know what I mean? So they're gonna use climate catastrophes to get people from certain location to other location, man. Scripture they're gonna move you out of your houses, man. Not only a pandemic they can use to get you out of your houses. A lot of things they're gonna use. Hey, look, man, these some policies coming with this climate change madness when they talk about this. This pandemic is gonna pale in comparison to what they're gonna do, man. You know what I mean?
The carbon thing.
Yeah?
The man are coming with full force out.
God, you know, and you see, expect more disasters, man. And these men gonna engineer those disasters, man, coupled with the Lord bring. You know what I mean? Disasters upon disasters, man, to justify what they want to do, the drastic measures that they're gonna take, you know, in response to climate change. That is a new thing now, you know. It moved from the pandemic to climate. Climate crisis now.
You best know the shit. If you start planning it,
Yeah.
I plan disaster, man. See? Either way, the Lord Jehovah shall make sure I use him to be.
Yeah, the Lord basically.
God, him and the Lord's hand.
Him and the Lord's hand.
Yeah, but so are the Lord, man. I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what the book of Psalms, I think the Psalm 17.
Psalm 17 and 30.
You know? Bring it up, brother.
So the book of Psalm 17 and verse 13, it says, Arise, O Lord, disappoint him.
And this is our prayer, man.
Yeah.
Disappoint who? The so-called white man. Esau, man.
Right.
Wicked. According to the scriptures, man. Disappoint him, go on.
Cast him down,
Cast him down.
deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Right, so this wicked man, they say basically of his wicked clutches over the planet. You know what I mean? The Lord, what we should be asking the Lord for is to deliver us out of his hands.
God, this is right, man.
You know what I mean? Because he's what? The Lord's sword, man.
God.
Saying, hey, the scripture saying of a fear man, but who is he that feareth a man that shall die, man? You know? Who are you supposed to fear? The Lord, man. Because the Lord is the one who will swing that sword, man, which is the wicked, man. So if there's going to be mercy, you know what I mean? It's the Lord basically is going to have that mercy, man. Not this cracker. You have some people basically crying out to the so-called white man, you know, in times of need and times of trouble. You know, when the idea of this pandemic was about who people crying to, they was crying to Pfizer, you know what I mean? They was crying to Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, you know, the World Health Organization, you know, all these different entities to save them, man.
It was like the Jews was ever sent here.
You know?
Finally come and
Yeah.
it was
That's what the people, you see who are them got though? The so-called women them got. Anytime they make no trouble, the first place them are going to look out for is them Crackers International and of them.
And then them pay the nation again, save them.
You know what I mean? All these entities are owned by the so-called women. That's what the people look to for help the pharmaceutical companies, man. That's their God, man. You know?
And they just bring out something like a quick introduction about the Lord. Ecclesiastes 5 and verse 7. It says, make no turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for surely shall the wrath of the Lord this one, verse 6, just start of verse 6. It says, and say not, his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath cometh from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners.
Right, so the mercy
and wrath,
and the wrath also come from the Most High, man. You know what I mean?
Both sides of the
yeah.
Both sides of the divide. You know, and the Lord, the Lord have two hands then, the left and the right. You know? So, the so-called white man operate on what? Left energy. I mean, elect. Well, with the Lord Yahushai, I think the Lord Yahushai operating on the what? The righteous energy, man, to deliver. So this and deliver, and this and destroy, man. That's how the Lord do him thing.
I remember scripture saying he's right and shall not spare sinners, man.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, Yahushai not gonna
a sinner, man. Not gonna spare
the sinners.
Try, man.
Right.
Yeah? He says, again, Psalm 17 and verse 30, this is, Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Right, deliver our souls from the wicked, which is thy sword. From what?
From men which are thy hand.
Right, so the hand of the Lord are men.
See?
Yeah?
Okay. O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life.
And this is not self-explanatory. Who have them portion in this life, man? We know the richest man on the planet are who them. Yeah? Yeah, it's not Elon Musk. And Bill Gates. You know, them some lower. You know?
The clutch up.
Yeah, the real rich men.
That the cheat card, you know?
Not even
Just put them in front of you.
them wealth is not mentioned, man.
Problem.
You know?
Because of them are more than ask and desire.
Yeah.
It says, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life,
Right.
and whose belly,
Like the international bankers, man, they have their portion in this life. Yeah, go on.
and whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasure,
Right.
they are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
Right, because they pass down generations. Look at Sir Ramshel Boa and his 5 sons. Now you have the Rothschild family today, the Red Shield family today. And now, well, we have many information telling you about the history of the Rothschild family, man. You know, from the robber baron, as they call themselves about robber baron to banker. You know, tell about the Rothschild. You know, but hey, these people, you know,
Taking over countries, man.
yeah, matter of fact, these people lend government money.
Who think country
You know, right now the British government owe them so much money.
England for them.
You know,
The Federal Reserve is there. World Bank is there. Our central banks are there.
hey, if the British government default on the debt of the Rothschilds, guess what? The Rothschilds actually own the slaves, man. All the assets that England owned. You know what I mean? Because when the slaves were when the slaves were under the rule of English slave owners, yeah, what the Rothschild family did was to lend the British government money to basically, you know, so-called buy the slaves' freedom, man. You know what I mean? Which basically, that is a transfer of transfer of property.
Yeah, it's the true definition for emancipation.
Because I should have buy the slave from all the
For the men who own the slave.
the man who own the slave them.
Yeah.
You know, that's what really happened.
And that's when they become corporate.
Yeah.
Corporate slave.
God. You know, and the Rothschild family did that. But now if you go and research the Rothschild family, them try to tell you that they won't go worth this amount of $1 million and the government is all bullshit. If you know the history of the family, man.
And them control JP Morgan and JP Morgan go out America and take
So when you put the word wealthy men, you're not gonna see the Rothschild family. And if you see them, they're weird down for the list. You know, as a disguise, man.
When I heard that the thing said that they
They put themselves like at a humble amount. You know, they don't put themselves like, you know, they're top. They put them on themselves like the humble amount of, you know, say some man richer than them. But hey, we know the slight and deception the so-called white man have.
The men are supposed to be richer than them, no.
Yeah.
That them not they know when you're for them level.
Yeah, the man, yeah, put this. You know? Hey,
And them
these
people
people have gold in this, man. You have many men on the list, basically. For them net worth, basically. It's nothing, it's bullshit. And even Elon Musk's net worth is not based on assets. You know what I mean? I'm based on market projections, man. So his worth is not even real wealth. You know what I mean? See, if you calculate his actual net worth, it's not which part it's there right now. And because of Tesla and its position in the market right now, that's how they calculate his net worth, man.
You calculate Tesla even higher than Toyota.
Yeah, God.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and Toyota been selling
Way more than Tesla for over Toyota in our value.
They must have because of the electric thing.
Everybody have an electric.
Yeah. Let's care about
Tesla alone.
And them hype them up still.
Hey, these men, Zuckerberg and all these men wealth is like a bubble.
Ready to bust.
You know? Them net worth is like a bubble.
Them are just good pocket.
You have real rich men who own gold and land.
They own all Fortune 500 companies.
Hey, you think when Bill Gates buy up the
farms, the land,
the farms and him actually own them same way? But guess what? The same papers that a regular man buy land and get the same paperwork you have to go through, man. You have men who have to go through them paperwork there. You know what I mean? It's like one nigga only talking about allied and title.
Yeah.
You know?
When you can't even see how much you earn planning cars and never buy.
You know what I mean? The title, the same title that the regular people get, that's what the same title that Bill Gates and the whole of them get, man. They must some lesser men when they come out to, you know, well.
Because I was sure, I think I was watching back in the day, I'm sure they own actually land in the world. I've never seen one of them man.
You know? These men own countries, man. Countries. You know what I mean?
Then we give a birth certificate.
Yeah. Come brother.
In Psalm 73 and verse 2, it says, "But as for me, my feet were almost gone, my steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the weak and the foolish, and when I saw the prosperity of the wicked."
Right. And guess what? When we actually see the prosperity of these men, the Lord will open my eye as you can see how these men are living. The scripture said they are not in trouble. Give me that person that
They're not in trouble like how
I just said it.
Psalm 73.
I said it. It says, For there are no bonds in their debt, but their strength is firm. They are not
these men of island getaways, man. Them have island for themselves. Island that they cannot go near. You know? Well protected. These men have retreat that they can't go near. That many on the earth don't know exist. You know what I mean? Yeah, regular man have private island.
Exactly.
These men travel in style across the planet, man. You know? We're not talking about all the Learjet type of traveling there. You know, and all the neighbor can do that. You know, them men are traveling in a style.
Not first class.
You know?
Yeah.
Imagine. They watch on feature the other day. I show you that the man have houses, mansions on the planet that them a visit for more than a year. And it's full staff, them clean and cook every day and dump the food every day.
Spread the bed.
Them set the table, you hear me watch that? Them set the table with food and everything in case
The boss come.
the bath pop up. You know what I mean? The man of the house. You know, they serve and them prepare everything. You know, right through the year they do that. And them not even maybe not them show up once and more than one house them have
And them get money.
and do that and then get them in paid.
God.
So them man are living some serious life, man. Eh?
And you know, trouble them pocket, bro.
Hey, the house where we live in them sometimes can't even get food to prepare.
Yeah?
You know what I mean?
What's just the dumb food? Hey, hotels down here, dumb food. The hotels, they buy a whole for something. You know what I mean? And when they prepare, you know, them dump them afterward. That's what the hotels them do. And the reason why them say them dump all them food here, they not give it, is because they don't want something, people are sick and go sue the hotel.
Bullshit that.
Yo, some vegetable, you don't consider as fresh vegetable, the hotel dump them. You know?
Cause you saw me the system.
Just some little blemish on them, and them have them a couple days, you know, and them not use them use and then they left, dump them and go buy more.
Why Salvation Army can't get
Yeah.
money? I'm facing a sue them.
One time
I'm still afraid of lawsuit.
I was at this hotel, Watchers, Mumbai. And when I was working, they give us a privilege as like staff or a member to eat them one. But I was lunch. But what I saw left here, when I fed the whole hotel, and I left over, and what was that?
You want dump it.
Hey, one of my co-workers used to work on hotel. He said the reason why they dumped it, the white people them say, look here, me can pay for come here and a regular black man here eat. Why me I pay for eat? That's the reason why I'm telling you. It's them telling say, look here, the white man them I said, no, I can't give them people the food them pay for eat.
Yeah. It says they are not in trouble as other men,
They're not in trouble like other men.
neither are they
Them get the
plagued.
best of everything, man. You think that the elite basically eating in McDonald's, man? And KFC.
Niggas eat that shit, man.
Yeah?
That's some regular eater, man.
No surprise if them don't even eat pork.
Yeah, man, cracker don't take pharmaceutical drugs, man. You know what I mean? Pharmaceutical drugs is for you. Them have herbal remedies, man. The reason why plagues get some of them, you know what I mean? Like all the Rockefeller that died of a heart condition, you know, they have a heart condition till him dead. Because he never take a pacemaker and have in chest. Yeah? The reason why these men fell sick is because them drink blood and all them madness, man. You know what I mean? Wicked things when them consume. You know what I mean? Otherwise from that, the man them got the best of everything, best of health care, best of everything, man. You know? Like top doctors, man.
No regular doctor can go
Yeah,
come here.
top doctors, man. You know what I mean? See, security, for surety.
They are not in trouble like other men.
God.
Neither are they plagued like other men.
God.
Hey, the man life that they that door.
Yeah, right now you have all different type of diseases and conditions the man suffer from right now in the earth, man. You know what I mean? The man will see them thing there. You know? They suffering from diabetes, you know, arthritis and all them. You know, man?
It says, therefore pride compass them about.
Them see themselves as gods, man. You know, straight up.
As a chain, it says, as a chain, violence cover them as garment.
Yeah, them love violence, man, because them living the attitude of a god. And he's an ants, and them can step on you. You know, them can direct whatsoever part the world go. You know what I mean? because they have the power to do that, they see themselves as God's men. You know? You don't believe it? Public opinion. Media. Whatever on the social media, mainstream media, them control public opinion. You know what I mean? You have institute like the what? Tavistock Institute that responsible social engineering, social, you know? You have world events that these men manipulate, you know? And them have all the money in the world to do anything what they want to do, man. They can collapse the market, you know what I mean? Just like that. Send the world in a panic and a frenzy, like what they're gonna do. You know, the engineer can engineer farming, like what they are doing now. Yeah?
Their eyes stand out with fatness.
Right.
They have more than heart could wish.
They have more than what heart could wish, man. You know? Just one thing another that.
That the Lord will give to them, man.
Yeah? And one thing when they would wish, when they can't get, is to see the destruction of the nation of Israel. You know, that greatest wish is that the Lord, our child, don't exist. And if they exist, them wish to be more powerful than him.
God.
You know?
That will
It's
never
a fairy
happen.
tale. It's a fairy tale. You know? These are a big fairy tale, you know? Never happen. Anyway, we're much going now. Alright. So that was the color land. Bashim Shai, Bashim Kodash. The banners to the apostles and elders of Gravenstone. Shalom to all brothers and all here. Keep pushing this truth in sincerity and honesty. Shalom. And all the people who participate in the comment board. Shalom, yeah?
Shalom.